Alright guys, it's Stephen here outside the Etihad. It's Steaua Bucharest visit to Manchester City. It's the Champions League second leg qualifier and the team news is upon us. We've got the big news let me get it up now in front of you. The big news is that Joe Hart is starting in goal. Joe Hart, the man that many thought was gone, he is making his first appearance under Pep Guardiola. Is this just one last farewell or is this an offer of redemption? As well in defence, a couple of little stories. We've got Pablo Maffeo, the EDS youngster, very highly talented EDS youngster. He's starting at right back. He's making his Manchester City professional debut and his Champions League debut too. Stones and Kolarov, the magical centre-back pairing. Kolarov is back where he belongs. Centre of defence. He's a master there, obviously. You've got Clichy at left back. Fernando, Torre, Yaya Torre's back as well. Delph, then they've got Nolito, Navas and Iheanacho. It's a very interesting team. It's a changed team. I'm quite excited by this. I reckon it's going to be interesting to see a few of these players, how they've adapted to Guardiola's way so far. But yeah, the big talking point is Joe Hart. Is this his last chance in a City shirt? Is this his last game before he says his farewell? Or is it maybe a chance at redemption? Maybe a chance to prove that he has a future potentially if he knuckles down and works pretty hard? Yaya Torre is the same as well. Obviously, Pep came out and said that he needs to maybe improve his work ethic. Then maybe he'll get a go. I think it's fair to say that if this game wasn't so certain, he wouldn't be starting tonight, and that's why a lot of these players are starting tonight, because we are through basically. I know that kind of completely jinxes us, but barring a minor miracle, we shouldn't really mess this up. It would be very typical City. We did, and I wouldn't be surprised. But we should be all right. We're 5-0 up. Steaua Bucharest manager as well said they're going to rest a few players tonight. So it's their second string versus our second string. And looking at that team, it's pretty strong. There's more than enough there. I've not got the substitutes yet, so I'll keep refreshing to see if that come through. But if you're just joining, I'll run through that team again. Joe Hart is in goal. Joseph Charles Hart is between the sticks. Pablo Maffeo makes his Man City debut, his full debut. Stones and Kolarov at centre-back. Gael Clichy at left-back. Fernando, Yaya Torre and Delph, Yaya's first start of the season. Then Nolito, the goal scorer, 3 goals so far for Man City. He's on, I presume he's on the left. Navas is on the right. Kelechi Iheanacho earns a start. I'm sure Aguero's just been dropped to the bench because he's probably knackered already. But he, after his influence at the weekend against Stoke, has come on and got a deserved start there. I can't see the substitutes yet. But yeah, what do you make of this game? What do you make of this team? I think it's pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing how they get along. Looking forward to seeing maybe a few stories develop. It's a relatively dead rubber of a game, but it's going to be interesting to see if any of these players are willing to step up. Pablo Maffeo, for me, that's the interesting thing personally. As you all probably know, a few of you do anyway, I'm a big advocate of youth football. Pablo Maffeo is one of my favourite EDS players. I think he's a very experienced head on very young shoulders. I think he's got an excellent future in the game. Potentially our first choice right back in a couple of years from now. He's a warrior. If you don't know much about him, he's very composed, like a mini Zabaleta. He doesn't just share the first name, he shares a lot of his game as well, but he's more composed on the ball. He's more Spanish, a proper leader. I don't know the substitutes, but I'm sure that'll come through pretty soon. Anyway, Blues, what do you make of the team? One last time before I sign off. It's Joe Hart in goal, Pablo Maffeo, Stones, Kolarov, Gael Clichy, Fernando, Torre, Delph, Nolito on the left, Navas on the right, Kelechi Iheanacho through the middle. What do you make of that team, Blues? Get in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to BlueMoonRisingTV. We'll be back here after the game for a post-match reaction. I'll see you on the other side.